Guys, I've been planning on making this video for a very, very long time. But I have had so many different stuff I've been doing, other videos and other commitments, guys, that it really stayed at the back of my mind. But honestly, I saw something today, right? It's been all over social media. And honestly, when I saw this, I realized I actually had to let this off my chest. So, listen, let's get into it. So, I saw this on Twitter, right? And I've been seeing this for a few places now, right? I've seen a lot of people talking about this whole situation. And I have a lot of things I want to say. But first of all, basically, let me read this out. Basically, it says here, Barcelona superstar Lamine Yamal is said to have more enemies than friends in the Spain squad after being perceived as uncommitted following successive withdrawals from the international team through injury. He is already unpopular with the Spanish Madrid contingent for obvious reasons. Let me tell you guys something. If you're someone who has been watching football for a long time, especially Spanish football, this doesn't surprise you. But for those of you guys who are watching, who don't know what I am talking about, there's a reason, guys, why in the entirety, right, if you look at in my lifetime especially, I've always noticed how the Spanish players that have always played for Barcelona, how they've always either left the national, retired early, or are always the ones getting the most flag. And it's deeper than just football. I'm not even going to talk about the other stuff. If you guys have time, go do your own history, guys, right? But let's just keep it football for 1 second. Let's keep it to Yamal. So let me understand this. Lamine Yamal, throughout the start of the season, has been dealing with injuries, right? He's had injury problems. The last time he played for Spain, he suffered an injury against Bulgaria. That injury was worse than we expected, and he was out for the next international break and out for Barcelona for weeks. He couldn't commit in the October international break because he was injured during the season. He wasn't even playing for Barca around that time. Now, we've been hearing for the last few weeks that this brother has been carrying an injury that might require surgery. And because he decides to withdraw from one international break at a time when the Spanish national team have already basically guaranteed qualifications, he can't even take a break to basically make sure that he's 100% healthy, potentially for the World Cup next year. But no. This is the thing, guys, right? If you look at what the Spanish media was saying ever since he withdrew, it's so evident just how biased the Spanish media is. It is the most disgusting thing I think you will ever see anywhere, right? You just heard what they said. So the Spanish players are calling him uncommitted because he withdrew one time. This brother has been playing. He's played over 50 games for Spain. How many times has he dropped out of the squad? How many times has he had injury problems this season? And yet these same flipping frauds want to sit there and blame him when you guys know he's been dealing with injuries. Don't be blind. A lot of these Spanish players know that Yamal is injured. The last time you guys saw him, he had an injury right in front of you guys. But no. You got Dean Huijsen having an injury during this international break. Didn't even play him when he had that injury in training. You had this flipping fraud, De La Fuente, coming out and saying things like, he was having injury issues during training and we are committed to protecting our players. Where was that energy for fucking Yamal? Where was that energy? Why was he injured against Bulgaria and you put a flipping injection on him against Turkey? Where was Yamal's protection against Turkey? Oh, right. And then the funny thing is, when we talked about it, he had this this absolute piece of shit, right, had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to come out and say, that is Barcelona's problem to deal with. What? Okay, so it's our problem to deal with. Okay, no problem. Guess what? We're going to protect our players. Since you guys don't want to protect our players, we're going to protect our flipping players. And you know what, right? I'm going to keep saying this. And you know what's funny, right? I was in a group chat, right? In my group chat with some Barca Madrid fans, right? And funny thing is, when we were having this conversation, one of the Madrid fans, right? Even he came out and said, brother, and he's Spanish, by the way. He's from Spain. He even told me, he's a Madrid fan. He told me straight to my face. He said, bro, I'm telling you right now, bro, it's very evident, bro. The Spanish media are always biased towards Madrid players. They're always against Barca. He came out and said this to me. He's a Madrid fan saying this to me. And there it is. It's no surprise. There's a reason why guys like Gerard Piqué retired from the international team right after the 2018 World Cup. This brother was getting criticized every single time he played for Spain alongside Ramos. An absolute disgrace. And you know what it is? I've gotten to a point now where I really couldn't give an absolute slither of a shit what happens to the Spanish national team. Right? I'm hearing this, and you know what's funny, right? That's not even the only one. Listen to what this flipping asswipe said. Listen to what this journalist, Isaac Fuito, or whatever your fucking name is, I don't care, right? Listen to what he said about Yamal, girls. He said, I wouldn't take him to the World Cup. What he's doing is a complete act of disloyalty towards Spain. The best thing for everyone is for him to go with Morocco. Oh my flipping days, bro. Are you guys seeing this? This is a fucking Spanish journalist saying this, bro. This is a Spanish journalist saying this. You can't write this shit, bro. This guy is the most talented player in your entire country, and you're saying this shit because he withdrew from the squad one time. Once. The last time he didn't play in the October international break, he was injured. He wasn't even playing for us. But no, because he's been having discomfort and he feels like, listen, I want to take this time to take a break because we've already qualified for the World Cup and you guys don't need me in those games. But no. We have to be, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, bro. Yamal, Dinhuizen can have a little bit of a niggle, and guess what? He can withdraw from the squad, go back to Madrid, do his thing. No problem, bro. We got to protect our assets. But no, when it comes to Yamal, the golden boy, no, not the same energy. And here's the thing, guys. This is the proof right here. This is the proof right here, guys. For anybody, guys, who believes, and this is why, guys, I'm gonna be very real. This is why, guys, I don't like when African players play for European nations. They never get the respect that they deserve. It's so evident. And it's not just Spain, right? When you even look at countries like France, bro, it's the same thing. Look at what players like Karim Benzema have said, right? Players like Patrice Evra, what they say, right? When they win, they're French. When they lose, guess what? They're not French anymore. This is the same shit. When Yamal was winning the Euros, oh yeah, they acknowledged him as a Spanish player. Oh, he's one of our own. Spanish international, this and this and this. One time, bro, he gets out of the squad. One time, ladies and gentlemen, he should have played for Morocco. Well, you know what? I actually agree with this guy. He should have played for Morocco. You know what's funny, right? Morocco actually got closer. Funny enough, Morocco knocked you guys out in the last World Cup. And they did the semifinals in the last World Cup. Hey, maybe if Yamal played for them, maybe they could actually win a World Cup. But yeah, this is it, guys. And you know what? I don't care around. Like, I've gotten to a point now where I really couldn't give a shit what happens to the Spanish national team. You know what's funny, right? For a long time, I used to support the national team because of the Barca players that were playing for that team, right? And also, I like the way they play football. But you know what, guys? This for me has reminded me why, for a long time, I actually stopped supporting the Spanish national team. Because I've seen this disrespect for way too long. For way too long. And it's a fucking disgrace. And you know what's funny? I can't even say do better, because they're not going to do better. This shit is going to continue, because you got Madrid fans, Spanish Madrid fans, coming out and saying, yeah, it's true. They always hate on the Barca players. If they're saying it, guess what? What hope do we have? It doesn't matter. And you know what? At this point, I would say for players like Yamal and the Pedris and the Gavis, bro, If you guys need any proof that these guys don't give a fuck about you, this is it right here. You guys need to start protecting yourselves. Because here's the thing, right? You get injured, all they're going to do is throw you back to the Barcelona squad and expect Barcelona to fix you. And once you're fixed, guess what? They will take you back and then they will play you to death. And then they will do all this shit to you. And then guess what? When you get injured, oh, no longer our problem. Let your Barcelona deal with it. But hey, if a Madrid player gets injured, Dean Huijsen, no. It doesn't matter if he's even having a little tiny little. No injections, none of this bullshit, man. Let him go back to Madrid because he is Spanish royalty. Let's protect our Spanish royals, man. The peasants of Barcelona, they can fuck off. It is what it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. I'm just done. I'm sick and tired of this team. I'm freaking sick and tired of the Spanish Federation. They can go fuck themselves for all I care, bro. But let me know what you guys are saying. Smash the like button, guys. Dislike the video, like the video, whatever, man. Big up to you guys. Peace.